we're still going to be focusing on the thoracic spine. So I'm not going to go through the anatomy because I've done it a couple times with you guys, but you can see Mr. Bones there back behind me. So the part of the spine that we're focusing on is where the ribs are. So you can kind of see where his rib cage is, and that's basically what we're going to be focusing on today. So we're going to go straight into it, guys. Are we ready to rock and roll? Awesome. Oh, there she is. There's Carol Ann. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to mute you guys. And guys, we're going to, if you do have a pillow nearby, that's the only prop that you're going to need. And we're going to lie on our back on the ground. I probably do need a pillow as well. So grab a pillow and lie on your back on the ground. You're not allowed to fall asleep. I see you. Okay, so you're going to take your pillow, guys, and you're going to pop it just in that space between your two shoulder blades, okay? And then support your head with your two hands, so interlocking your fingers behind your head. So the pillow is going to give you a little bit of something to fall back over. Okay, so extend yourself back. Your head hopefully is going to be able to reach the ground, and your elbows are hopefully also going to be able to reach the ground. I want your tailbone on the floor, your knees bent, and your feet flat. Okay, so if you have to think about that portion of the spine that we're talking about, your thoracic spine, you're opening up the front. So if you had to think of your ribs are open at the front of your body and a little bit compressed and closed down at the back of your body. So this is the perfect opportunity to breathe into the front of your lungs and feel a really big expansion the front of your body on your inhale. So take a really big deep breath in, maybe holding the breath for a second at the top, and then on your exhale just relax. Let's take 2 more breaths like that. So really big inhale into the front of your body. Exhale completely. You can exhale out the mouth or the nose, whatever you prefer. One more big inhale into the front of your body. Good. Exhale completely. Now a little bit of movement's coming your way. I don't want you to overdo it though. You're thinking just the rib cage is moving. Lower back is not going to move. Tailbone's going to stay grounded. You're going to take an inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to start to slowly nod your chin towards your chest and come up into a little bit of a crunch, just a little bit of flexion. Okay, feel yourself at the top. You should have no more exhale to exhale out. And then inhale, slowly come back down. Extend back over your pillow. Let the elbows reach the ground. Inhale into the front line. Exhale, close it down. Bring yourself forward until you're completely exhaled out. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, take it forward. We're going to go for about 8 more of these. As you come forward, can you think not just about coming forward, but also think about lengthening up through the crown of the head? So you're coming forward, but you also want to think about lengthening, and then slowly take it down. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, nod the chin towards the chest. Bring it forward. Think about lengthening your spine. Create more length at the back of your body, and then slowly take it down. So as you come up, each time you want to try and get a little bit higher, a little bit more openness through the back line. And then as you inhale, you're opening up the front line. So extending back, opening up the front of your body as you inhale, Exhale, bring yourself forward. Feel the back of your body lengthen as you're in flexion. Last two. Inhale, open up the front line as you lie back. Exhale, bring it forward. Opening up the back line as you come forward there in flexion. Last time, guys, you're going to hold it at the top. Yay! Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, bring it forward. Stay lifted. Very nice. So look down at your tummy rather than at the sky. So look at your tummy. Fantastic. And then from here, you're just going to rock into your right shoulder blade. So you kind of roll over to the right and then roll over to the left. So it's as if you're trying to look past that left thigh, look past your right thigh. So you are allowed here to dump a little bit of weight into the shoulder blades, but what I want you to not do is let your knees or your pelvis move. So you're rotating your spine from side to side, but you're not letting your bum move. Go for 6, 5. Something really interesting happening just to the left and to the right of your thighs. 4. Don't let your hips move. 3. Good. 2. Yes. Last 1. Bring it back to center and lower yourself down. Extend back over the pillow. Let your elbows rest on the floor. Take 2 big deep breaths here into the front line of your body. So you should have felt the hauntings of abdominal activation there, but nothing major, nothing crazy. We're going to take it up a notch though. So when you're ready, take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to nod our chin towards our chest again. Come forward into your flexion. Try and really get the shoulder blades off of the mat now. From here, guys, take your right leg into tabletop. Left elbow is going to twist in towards that right knee. Good. And just hang out there for a second for me. See if you can get all of your weight off of that right shoulder blade. So lift off of, yes, nice, good, perfect. And then think about the weight in your left butt cheek. Get it back down on the ground. So left butt cheek is on the floor. Left big toe is on the floor. And then take yourself all the way down. Unravel, let your right foot come down, let your head come down, elbows on the ground. Inhale, exhale, come into flexion. Good, get the shoulder blades off of the mat, left leg to tabletop. Get your right elbow rotated in towards that left knee, and then try and take all of your weight out of that left shoulder blade. Good, hold it here, come a little higher if you can, and then slowly take it all the way back down. We're going to do that 2 more times on each side. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, flexion first. As you come up, think about lengthening up through the crown of the head. Bring your right leg into tabletop. Twist the left elbow in towards that right knee, and then try and get all of your weight off of that right shoulder blade. Press your left hip into the ground. Nice. And then slowly take it down. You guys are looking great. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, come forward, flexion first. Good. Left leg into tabletop. Rotate that right elbow in towards the left knee, and then try and get all of your weight off of that left shoulder blade. Your right bum cheek is still in contact with the floor. You're not hiking it up, and then slowly take it down. So it should start to be a little bit burny now. Let's go 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale, flexion first. Get nice and high. Each time you should be getting higher. Right leg up, left elbow towards that right knee, and then get all of the weight out of that right shoulder blade. Come up, come up, come up, come up. Good. And then slowly take it down. Take that really big inhale, reset at the bottom. And exhale, come up. Left leg to tabletop. Right arm twists in towards that left knee. Get that left shoulder blade light off the floor, holding it there, and then slowly take it down, guys, all the way down. Let's straighten out our legs and stretch the arms back behind us. Take a really big deep breath into the front line of your body. Let's go for 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Amazing. Bend your knees again and put your feet flat onto the floor again. Take your hands behind your head again. So we're going to do a little bit more of that rotation work, and just come along for the ride. Okay, we're going to focus on one side first and then we'll move to the next. So hands strongly supporting the base of your skull. Take an inhale at the bottom, and as you exhale, come into flexion. Good. Hang out at the top there. So it's going to be right leg into tabletop, and you're going to go ahead and twist that left elbow in towards the right knee and just stay there for me. Good. Now see if you can straighten the right leg up towards the sky. Indeed. Lovely. And then you're going to flex into that right foot. Good. Now from here, try and get your left elbow really close to that right knee. Good. And then you're going to allow the right leg to travel forward, and you're going to let your torso come back to the ground. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lift. Bring the elbow towards the knee, knee towards the elbow, and twist. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift and twist. Good. So what are we working here? So we're trying to work our obliques. Really beautiful muscles that allow us to rotate. And in specific, guys, we're working our internal obliques. Okay, so we're twisting elbow towards opposite knee. Let's go for 4 more here. Twisting across the body. And down. You're taking that left rib cage, left shoulder blade along for the ride, but try and stay light on the right shoulder blades. You're not just dumping the weight down into it. 2, yes. On that last one, see if you can keep the leg up and hold. Reach it up and hold. Nice. Now make sure you haven't rolled all your weight into your right hip. Keep your left bum cheek on the ground. Feel your tailbone, your center, and then reach your left hand over towards the pinky toe of your right foot. And now you're going to try and saw off that pinky toe with a pulse-like movement coming up and over. Let's go for 10. So as you come up, as you reach for that pinky toe, you want to take the shoulder blade, you want to take the rib cage, but you don't want to let the pelvis move. Last 4, coming across, and 3, good, coming across, very nice. 2, coming across, last 1. Now guys, take that left hand back behind your head again. Lower your right leg down just until it's hovering off of your mat. So it's not touching, it's hovering. Even out your pelvis and just bring your torso forward into normal flexion. So this should be a decent burn on the abs. Now I want you to think about left elbow and left knee now. You're going to twist towards your right hand side in your upper body and see if you can pulse your left elbow towards your left knee. So it's left elbow pretty much coming forward towards that left knee. Yeah, exactly. Nice, Katrina. Go for 10. And 9. So left to the left. It's almost like a straight line. Left elbow to the left knee. Left elbow to the left knee. Good. 5. And 4. Good. Say hello to your external obliques. 3. And 2. Keep that right foot hovering, toes pointing up. Last 1. And then take yourself down, all the way down. Well done. Good job. Now we're going to straighten our arms back behind us, straighten the legs on your mat, and again just take a really big deep breath into the front line of your body. So hopefully you noticed a difference there when we were rotating to the right knee and then pulsing towards the left knee, slightly different oblique kind of burniness. Okay, let's bend the knees again. Take your hands behind your head, elbows into your peripheral vision. All right, other side. Here we go. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, nod your chin towards your chest. Come into flexion first. Left legaruni into tabletop. Right elbow twists in towards that left knee. And you're going to straighten the left leg up towards the sky, flexing into that foot. All right, so from here, you're going to open up again. You're going to let the legs slowly travel down and let your upper body unravel and come all the way back to the ground. Inhale when you're open. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale as you open. So as you exhale, lift and twist, keep weight in your right butt cheek, right? So you're not hiking that right hip up just to get more height. Exhaling to lift and twist. You've got about 4 more. Guys, you look amazing. Exhale, lift and twist. Beautiful. 3. Exhale, lift and twist. 2. Exhale, lift, twist. Last one is the holder. Exhale, lift, twist, hold. Right arm reaches up, and you almost want to think about sawing off your pinky toe with your pinky finger. So you're going to pulse it up. Pulse it up. Watch what happens in the right knee and foot. So keep your right foot on the ground. Keep that right knee reaching to the ceiling. Right rib cage comes up and over. Right shoulder blade comes up and over for 4, 3. Don't just dump weight into the shoulder blade. Think about going up. 2 and 1. Very nice. So from here, take that right hand back behind your head again. Lower your left leg down, but it's just hovering off of the mat. Think about energy coming out of that left heel. From here, right elbow is going to rotate towards the right knee. So I'm definitely still rotating. And then I'm going to pulse it forward. Pulse it forward. Pulse it forward. Going for 8. So right elbow pulses towards right knee. 7. 6. Keep the toes of the left foot pointing up. 5. Keep your right butt cheek on the floor. 4. 3. 2. Oh God, last one. And take it down. Hoo-wee. Straighten those arms back behind you. Let the legs extend out in front. Well done. Great job. I hope you guys also felt that. All right, so we're really long and open. Stretch those arms back. Stretch your legs forward. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to start to come into a little bit of an articulation. So we're going to bring our arms forward, nod our chin towards our chest. Again, we're in flexion. And you're going to see if you can think about rounding into the spine and coming forward into your roll up. Stretching forward for the feet. Take a moment here in your nice little stretch. Inhale into the back of your lungs, which you've been lying on the whole time. And then bring yourself up, sit up tall. Inhale, get even more length through the crown of your head. Squeeze your inner thighs together, tuck, roll off of the sit bones onto the sacrum. And inhale, reach it back. Get nice and open through the front line. Stretch for the wall back behind you. And on your exhale, nod your chin towards your chest. Bring yourself forward into flexion. Stretch for those feet. Stretch for the toes. Lengthen up through the crown of your head, sitting super tall. Very nice. And then tuck, roll off of the sit bones onto the sacrum. Very nice. We're going to go for one more normal one like this, where we're just going forwards and backwards. As you come forward, think about creating length between each vertebra. Stretch it forward. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Get even taller, and then squeeze your bum, squeeze your inner thighs together as you roll back down. Okay, now sticking with the theme of oblique rotation in that thoracic spine, as you come forward the next time, I want you to make it a little bit more kind of poetic. We're going to go around the world. So instead of coming up in a straight line, I'm going to let my hands kind of drag along the floor to the right hand side of me. I'm going to roll up, reaching to the right. I'm going to then come forward towards my toes, reach over to the left, and as I come down, I'm reaching towards the left. Essentially, I'm just drawing a really big circle with my arms. And then I'm going to reverse the direction the next time I come up. So as I come up, I'm going to reach over to the left, come forward towards my feet, over to the right. Make sure you don't just kind of fall back down. Take that challenging but nice and slow. Good, and down. So if you're like me and you've got like a million things in your way, just navigate your space as best you can. Reversing direction each time. Nice. Nice, Katrina. Last time. So what's going to help you if you're struggling to come up from the roll up is actually more pillow support behind your back. But last time here, and then guys, just roll yourself up into seated. Well done. Get rid of the pillow unless you need it underneath your knees, and you're going to come onto all fours briefly, okay? So all fours position with your hands underneath your shoulders and knees underneath those hips. All right, so from here, we're going to take our left arm and we're going to reach that left arm up towards the sky. Nice. Once you're there, guys, just look at your right shoulder and make sure that it is indeed above your right wrist. So send it a little bit further forward than you might feel comfortable with and reach the left arm up a little bit more. Good. Then just check that your left bum cheek hasn't poked out to the left. Your weight is centered and you're pressing your feet down into the floor. Take a deep breath in here. Reach for the stars. And then take the left hand down. We're not going to thread it underneath. You're just going to take the left hand down and we go straight over to the other side. Open it up. Reach up. Again, just do those little checks and balances. Check where the left shoulder is in relation to that left wrist. Make sure that it's on top. Press your feet down into the floor. That's going to get your core working. Reach up a little bit more. Push the floor away to the heel of that left hand. And make sure your right bum cheek isn't over to the right. Bring it back to the middle. Big breath in here. Fill the lungs. And then take the right arm down. We're going to do one more on each side. Open up. Left arm. Good. Do your checks. Make sure that that right shoulder is above the right wrist. Reach for the stars. Press the feet into the floor. Good. Very nice. Contact the earth. And then take the left hand down. Right arm reaches up. Push the floor away to that left shoulder. Open, open, open. Feel the rotation at the rib cage. Left hip is pointing to the left, right hip pointing to the right. Press the feet into the floor. Breathe one more time. Take an inhale. And exhale. Take that right hand down. Awesome. From here, guys, tuck your toes under. Lift your bum up and back into downward facing dog and pedal out through those heels. We're going to go for 4 more pedals. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Let your knees come back down to the mat. Open them a little bit wider. Untuck your toes. Sit your bum back onto the heels. Make sure your lower back is rounding here. So really think about your lower back rounding, filling the space up towards the sky, and then let your forehead come to the ground. Stretch your fingertips forward, finding shell. Fill the left and the right sides of your lungs as you inhale here. So really work to feel the expansion of the ribs left and right. On your next exhale, walk both hands over to the left side of your mat. So you're still in shell in the lower body. And all you've changed is the angle of your arms Really, really walk those fingertips, especially of the right hand, deeper along that diagonal line. And then it really comes down to your breathing. So take the biggest inhale you've taken all day into that lower right side of your abdomen. Yes, guys, take 3 more breaths. Last 2 breaths. Last breath on this side, and then walk it over to the other side. Again, once you're in position, see if you can get your fingertips of your left hand a little bit deeper along that diagonal line. There's no harm in pressing the heel of the left hand into the floor as if you're telling the floor, go forward and away from me. Last 2 breaths here. Just noticing how this side feels compared to the other side. Well done. And then guys, we're going to bring ourselves back to the middle. All right, now I'm going to come into a side lying position. You guys can come onto your left, so it depends on how your camera is, but if you're mirroring me, it's going to be your left hand side. So while I'm here, I've got my left forearm directly underneath my shoulder, and then I'm going to straighten out my legs. I need my pelvis to point forward, so make sure you're not rolling back in the hips, okay? So pelvis points dead forward. From here, super important that you don't sink into the shoulder. So push the ground away. That's so important. There's an imaginary candle burning underneath that left side of your waist. All right, now from here, take your right hand behind your head. You're going to keep your legs and your pelvis pointing forwards. Keep pushing the ground away super strongly through that left elbow. And you're going to open your chest up towards the sky. So it's kind of like someone was calling your name from behind you and you were looking back to the right. As soon as you look back, don't let your left shoulder dip and sink forward. Keep pushing the ground away. Keep drawing that left shoulder blade down. That's really where the work is. Now keep pushing the floor away through that left elbow as much as you can, and you're going to start to rotate. Rotate that right elbow and see if you can get the right elbow towards your left wrist. But you are not allowed to sink into that left shoulder, guys. You have to push the floor away more. As you start to rotate, push the floor away more. Push the floor away more. And then breathe into the back of the lungs. And then open up. Good. So the work really comes down to how much you push the floor away. Keep on going. Rotate towards the ground. As you start to bring the elbow down to the back of the palm, push the floor away more. And if you're lucky, you might get a ginormous click in your back. Inhale. Good. Exhale, Katrina. Push the ground away. Push the, yes, like as much as you can. Do not let that shoulder sink. I'll see it immediately because your shoulder is going to be too far ahead of the elbow. Last 2, guys. Probably said that about 10 ago. And last 1. On that last one, maybe you'll be able to even touch the back of your palm. Very nice. Now take your right hand and you're going to reach it up and forward towards the top of your mat. Yes, good. And then use that right hand to push the mat away. Push the mat away through the right hand, push the mat away through that left elbow. Let your chin tuck down towards your chest and visualize your upper back rounding. So like a tortoise, upper back is rounding. Push the mat away through the elbow and through the heel of your right hand. Breathe into the lungs, guys. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Well done. And then you're going to slowly come out of it. Really nice. All right, so we're staying on this side. You're going to come onto your left hand, left knee, right foot. Okay, so mermaid setup, if you can. Try and do something like mermaid-ish. All right, so we're going to, you can do that in seated, I think, like cross-legged. Yes, on your knees, well done, love it. All right, so you're going to take that right arm up and over, and here you should pretty much feel the biggest opening in that right side of your body. Well done. Now you're keeping your arm in line with your ear. I'm not just moving my arm forward and back, but I'm going to move my whole torso. I want my torso to rotate towards the ground. I'm not going to let my arm move forward of my ear, but I'm trying to reach my fingertips to the ground. Okay, and then open up, open up, open up, rotate towards the sky. As you rotate towards the sky, watch that your hips don't roll back. Keep the pelvis pointing forward. And then close it down, close it down, close it down. Good. So as you move here, guys, just be mindful that you're not allowing that lower back to actually arch, okay? Last one, open up, open up, open up. Close it down, close it down, close it down. Very nice. Now from here, you're going to take your left arm and your right arm and reach it towards the right hand side. You're going to lift yourself up into high kneeling and rotate over to the other side. Good. Very nice. And then bring it back. Open up, take it down, reach it up and over. Good. Inhale and exhale. Coming up. Nice. Feel that stretch. Good. And open. And down. Last time. Open. Beautiful. And back. And then, guys, you're going to take the left hand to the ground. Take your right hand to the ground. And look at the ground. So your hands should look like they're about to plank, but your lower body is a little bit funky, okay? That's how I want you to be. You're going to push down into the floor with your two hands, get a good, strong, solid foundation through the back foot, and see if you can lift your left knee up off of the ground, and then lower the left knee back down. Lift. Good. And lower, exactly. So it's kind of like your upper body is in a plank, but your lower body is all confused. Your lower body is rotated. So when you lift that left knee up, you're going to hopefully feel strong activation of the obliques in the core on that left hand side. Last two, lift. Last one, lift. And then place the left knee on the ground, just as it was. Keep the lower body wonky, keep the upper body in that weird little plank position. Now from here, guys, keeping it as it is, can I ask you to try and push the ground away and round into your upper back? So you're letting the head drop, you're letting your upper back round like a tortoise. Good. So if you're like me, you might feel a deep stretch over the right side of your lungs. You're thinking cat-cow here. Now you're in your cat, your angry cat. And then you're going to take it really gently, roll your shoulder blades back and down and come into a little lift of the chest. So draw your sternum forward. One more time. Press the ground away, round into the spine. Let the head drop. Breathe into the back line. And then come back to neutral, guys. Bend your left knee and we're going to sit in a kneeling position. You can always come into just a cross-legged seat or any seated position that works for you. So kneeling very briefly before we go to the other side. You're going to take your left hand down to the mat, reach the right arm up. Good. And then we're going to draw a super big circle. That right arm's going to come down all the way around the world. Place your right hand down, reach your left arm up. So we're going to kind of alternate from arm to arm, drawing a big circle. Skimming the left hand on the floor, place the left hand down, reach the right arm up. Skim the right hand on the floor, place the right hand down, reach the left arm up. Just go for 2 more. It's almost like you're painting big circles. Good. Last time. You guys look great. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come into that side lying thing on the right hand side. So we're on our right forearm, if you're mirroring me, and legs extend out long. Just watch that pelvis. Make sure it doesn't roll back on you, okay? So keep it pointing forwards and really push the ground away through the forearm. That's so important. Yes, Katrina, awesome. So if you find pain in the shoulder, usually it's because the forearm's too far in front. So make sure it's literally underneath you so you can get that maximum height and the maximum scapular depression. So your right shoulder blade is drawing down. From here, left hand is going to come behind your head. Nice. Now your pelvis is still pointing forwards, but you're going to rotate back to the wall behind you. And the first one, guys, it's super normal to feel the right shoulder draw forward towards the front. So make sure that you push the ground away more through the right elbow. So you feel that head of your arm bone slide nicely into its socket. Okay, we don't want the shoulder bone, the head of the humerus rolling too far forward. So push the ground away. And then, guys, keep pushing the ground away even more. So as you start to rotate forward, push the ground away even more through that right elbow and see if you can bring your left elbow as close as possible to the back of the right palm without letting your right shoulder collapse. Inhale into the back line. So you should feel a stretch across the back of your body. And then open up, open up, open up. Keep pushing the ground away. Remember, we don't want the shoulder sliding forward as we rotate back. And we don't want the shoulder to kind of go all lazy when we come forwards. So keep pushing the ground away. Keep pushing the ground away. Good, guys. Let's go for 2 more. Press the ground away, press the ground away, press the ground away. Rotate. And last time, open up, open up, open up. Keep pushing the ground away. Close, close, close. Squeeze the inner thighs together. On this last one, hopefully you're going to be able to get that elbow nice and close towards the back palm. Keep pushing the ground away through the right elbow even more. Squeeze the right shoulder blade down even more. And take your left hand. Try and get it onto the mat in front of you. So directly above, just a bit further away from that right palm. Push the mat away. Round into your upper back. Let your head drop. So the right hand and the left, well, the right and the left arms are both pushing. Take one more breath in here. The breath is really crucial. Fill the back as much as you can. And slowly come out of it. We're going to come onto right hand, right knee, left foot. Awesome. Okay, here we are again. So reach the left arm up and over, getting that openness to the sides. Very nice. And we're going to start that rotation. So remember, your arm is in line with your ear the whole time. I'm not just going to let my arm go forward and back. It's my arm and my torso moving as I rotate towards the ground. and open up. You're keeping the pinky toe edge of your left foot on the floor. Rotating down. Nice. And rotating up. Good, guys. Last two. Time always flies in this class. For me, at least. But you're almost there. And last one. Good. Open it up. Take your left hand and reach it towards the wall to the left of you. Engage into your obliques on the left hand side. Bring yourself up. And we side bend rather, to the other side. As you find the side bend, make sure that your bum hasn't pulled back. So squeeze into your right glute. Inhale here, and as you exhale, coming through center, lengthen through the crown of your head and try your best not to collapse down. So you're delaying that contact with the floor. Reach. Good. And as you come up, use your exhale. Lengthen, beautiful length there, guys. Wow. And up and over, open up. Last time, lengthen before you come down. So length, 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 and down. Good. On this last one, we're going to hold it up for a second. Take it up. Hold that stretch for a second there, guys. Open up the hip. And then we're going to come into that funny little plank arm position. So the arms are going to look like they're in plank. The lower body stays in this funky position. Press the ground away. So really strongly push the floor away. Try your best to keep the shoulders above the wrists here. Okay? And then you're going to lift your right knee up off of the ground. And then take it back down. Inhale and exhale. Lift the knee. Lower it down. Inhale, press the ground away, exhale, lift. So as you lift the knee, I'm hoping you're going to start to feel the obliques on that lower right hand side switch on. You got two more. Good, keeping everything else stable. Last one. Place the knee on the ground. You're staying in that weird position in the lower body. You're going to let your upper back round. Let your head drop. Make sure that your left foot's pinky toe is in contact with the mat still. Breathe into the back line. Round into the upper back even more. Push the mat away even more. Let your head relax even more. And then really slow and gentle. You don't want to just arch into the lower back here. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Lift your sternum, look up. Push the mat away through the heels of the hands. One more time. We're going to round into the spine. So you're thinking cat-cow. Round, let your head drop. Press the mat away. Fill the lungs on that inhale. And then roll your shoulder blades back and down. Lift your chest, look up. Yes. Stunning, guys. Come back to neutral and let that left knee just even out. You're going to open up the knees one more time. Round into your lower back. And then sit your bum back onto the heels. So you want to feel a decent stretch in the lower back here, and then press the arms forward. Let the chest come down. Breathe. Taking 3 more breaths. Last 2 breaths. And final breath here. And guys, we're going to walk ourselves up. Can you believe it? That's us done. That's 45 minutes. Finito, finito. I know, I feel like we just scratched the surface. But hopefully you guys feel like you opened up. um, into all those funny areas of the ribs. I'd love to know how you guys got on. Um, so you're welcome to unmute yourselves if you like. Katrina, you can't. You're like, you'd love to, but okay, great. Well, either way, guys, well done. These movements are pretty confusing, but because you guys have been coming super regularly, you know this stuff. So hopefully it felt like, you're accessing new places that you maybe haven't accessed before. So yeah, that's what it's all about, really. Any kind of feedback? Thanks, Tam. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. That's great. Alessia? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a good thing. Like a lot of the time that stuff it could be anything. It could be like a muscle that's tight, or it could be things called facet joints in your spine. They can really easily it's not going out of place, but they can get really easily move around. And sometimes we just need to like take a big deep breath in. And because the ribs move, ribs are attached to the spine. When the ribs move, they can help to like kind of realign us really. So it's the best. Yeah. Well done, guys. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome job. See you guys soon. Thank you so much for booking in. Have an awesome week further and just take care of yourselves. Cheers, y'all. Take care. Grazie, grazie, grazie. Yeah, you stayed. Shame you did you hey? Yeah. It doesn't want to open. Both sides. Hmm. Yeah. That's tough. So I'd say it's got something to do with your shoulder blades. So usually with that, it's uh like power, like pushing strength, being able to like push like a motherfucker away from the floor. So like bottom arm pushes like a crazy thing. But what it could also be possibly tight traps, tight neck muscles, maybe a little bit funky scapulohumeral rhythm. So, like the way your shoulder blades move, that could be a little bit limiting. So, what you could do, which is quite good for that stuff, is just scapular push ups. So, bringing the shoulder blades together and apart, and then like shoulder blade circles, you know, that can be helpful. Um, Let me just think about this. I know. I Yeah. I think it's because I'm pushing like a crazy person. It looks like I'm doing it all easy, but I'm like, woof, yeah. So what is it? Do you feel it at the front that's limiting you, at the back that's limiting you when you do that? Is it like this thing's too tight, the neck's too tight, or is it like the back that feels like it's stopping you? Oh, there she, I lost you.